Hey guys, well, got the KRATON all cleaned up today. Spent a good hour on it. Got it power washed and dried off. I just use my power washer, and then I use compressed air to get all the water out of everything. And I let it sit in the sun for about an hour. And then I lube the bejesus bells out of it, which I'll show you in a minute here, but it looks great. It turned out good. It really needed it. Where I run this thing, it's not dirty. You know, it's not winter, so it's not all full of mud, but it needed some love. Got my spider on there. That's why we call her the Black Widow, even though the spider's red. You get the gist of it. But yeah, it turned out great. The stock fan that broke on the first day. Let's see, I put the high-speed pinion gear in there, which is 28 or 29. I obviously blew the tires. Right when I put that bigger pinion in, both front tires exploded at the same time, basically. And put the magmas on, and it's been great ever since. But yeah, this thing cleaned up great. Yeah, so I did the fan upgrade. That's a great fan. I think it's called Surpass. I can put a link if anyone's interested. I want to say they're 20 bucks on Amazon, but so far it's been great. It's huge, and it moves some air. I don't know if you can see it here. You know this brace that has a space between the chassis and itself? I put a little piece of foam in there that barely, it's moving a little bit, barely, shit, there we go. It slides under there, so there's a little bit of room to move. So on those hard impacts, it kind of takes a little bit of that flex out, or dampens the flex, I should say. But yeah, she's all lubed up. Looks brand new. The lighting in here kind of sucks. I don't know how this is going to turn out. But then I WD-40 after I power wash and compress air, blow everything out, all the nooks and crannies, just to make sure there's no water left in there. And then I use compressed air and I blow out the WD-40 after letting it sit for about an hour. So it's nice and dry. And then I go back with different lubricants. I use a lot of KRATON stuff. I kind of mousse slick the tires and wheels and plastics. Of course, the big wing, shock towers, arms, and then for all the little metal areas, I will put KRATON They have I think it's called a, I'll show a picture of it. It's like a thin lubricant spray. I'll put that in there. And that's about it. You know, you never want to let these things sit wet. So that's kind of how I do it. It took about an hour of work, and the whole process takes about 3.5 hours because you got to let it sit out in the sun and dry, and then you got to let the WD-40 do its deal, and then you got to spray it, etc., etc. Yeah, so put the new fan on. Great fan. I broke one of these guys here. I think it was this one. This one. The plastic piece that this upper support screws into. That broke. And I was going to go with M2C, but then I was thinking, you know, I kind of like those things breaking. I think it's good if they break, because if it's going to flex that much, something's got to give, and these things are cheap. I got a whole bag of them for, I think they were $10 from Arma. So I just keep a few in the pit bag, and haven't broke one since. Wasn't a bad jump, it just, you know, must have landed a little awkward and snapped it, but we'll see if I change my mind on that. A lot of guys get the M2C aluminum components, but I kind of like the fact that it will break if it gets that much stress on it. Let's see. Yeah, of course the Magma tires. And the pinion. I haven't tuned the shocks other than preload. I got them at about 60% preloaded on the rear and about half in the front. And then I put, because I hate that Lexan body sound, I put I put some foam up here, these strips. I put a strip here on the sides, and then I put these two pieces on the back, and then I put this chunk on top of this brace that the body slides into. So it's pretty solid when it's bouncing around and landing on jumps. But yeah, it turned out great. Planning on going out with my brother and his two boys tomorrow. They're getting to that age where they're totally into RCs, and we're gonna go rip it. I think I'm gonna take the X-Max, actually. My normal X-Max, not the Ultimate. And we're gonna have some fun tomorrow. I'll probably do a video on that. But yeah, it turned out great. This thing is a beast, as you all know. Whether you have one or not, I'm sure you've seen some of the various videos on YouTube. Just a magnificent piece of engineering masterpiece. It's just a masterpiece. So yeah, we're gonna take out the there's the X-Max Ultimate. I took all the stickers off. I think it looks better. I'm not really a sticker guy. I'm gonna take this guy out tomorrow, give it a proper beating, and yeah, thought I'd make a quick video on this beautiful rig now that it's all cleaned up, lubed up, and I'll add, like I said, some of those pictures of some of those products I use to clean my RCs. Got to keep them clean. You got to keep them tuned. And all of us that are into the hobby, you know, wrenching is a big part of the fun. For me, I love it. Wrenching and cleaning and, you know, keeping the things operating right. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'll do another video tomorrow with our rips we're gonna do down at the geez, I can't talk today. Soccer fields. All right. We will see you later. Thanks for watching.